hold your scroll, and maybe grab a quiet corner. Because Scarlett Johansson just dropped a photo moment that radiates unbothered confidence from the first glance. If you know her as the genre-defying star with precision timing and a cool, collected presence, prepare to see a version that steps past blockbuster polish and lands squarely in effortless power. Stay with me to the end so you don't miss the tiny choices that make this set hit harder than you expect. For years, Scarlett's public image has walked a razor line between megawatt celebrity and grounded artist, immaculate premieres, measured interviews, and a style vocabulary built on clean lines and deliberate restraint. She's the rare headliner who lets silence say as much as a soundbite. Off camera, she's the producer with a radar for good stories, the hands-on parent who keeps priorities straight, and the fashion minimalist who proves that precision can feel warm. We've seen the icon. This post feels like the person, closer, calmer, entirely in command. The hero shot lands outdoors in late daylight. Scarlett stands at the edge of a terrace city blur behind her. She's in a midnight satin slip with a tailored overlay. Think sculpted bodice, softened by fluid drape. The cut traces the waist, loosens just below the hip, then falls with that quiet, expensive movement you only get when fabric and fit are speaking the same language. Hair is tucked behind one ear, the rest falling in easy, polished waves. Makeup is luminous and low-key, just enough definition to hold against the skyline. The sun takes it from there. Glow at the shoulders, light at the cheekbone, everything reading intentional without feeling arranged. The comments arrive in a rush. Zero try, all presence. Elegance that breathes. This made me love my own shape more. Within minutes, the thread shifts from red carpet trivia to style notes. Color choices, fabric that catches light, the posture that reads confident without strain. A few voices ask for project updates, sure, but the chorus belongs to the raves. The verdict underneath? Presence beats spectacle, every time. Why does one picture resonate this loudly? Because it elbows an old rule, that women in the spotlight should mute their silhouettes to stay serious. Scarlett answers by doing neither. She's sharp and strategic while letting a curve breathe, proof that authority and allure are not opposites. They're collaborators. The message between the pixels is simple. When you know who you are, the frame follows your lead. Look closer at the styling and the quiet mechanics start to sing. Midnight under natural light is a power choice. It drinks the surroundings and bounces the glow back onto skin. A clean neckline carves a single line through the shot, elongating without shouting. The overlay introduces structure, so the slip doesn't read soft alone. The hem's microflare keeps movement alive. Jewelry stays whisper-thin. Nails neutral. The clutch almost vanishes. Nothing competes, everything supports. Composition does stealth work here, too. The terrace rail draws the eye. The background bokeh builds atmosphere, and the breeze writes one line of motion into hair and fabric. The camera sits just low enough to give lift without turning the pose into a pedestal. Hands relaxed, shoulders down, chin level. No push, no performance. You read poise first, outfit second, caption last. Past the style lesson, there's a cultural beat that matters. Posts like this widen the lane for public women whose wardrobes get critiqued as fiercely as their work. When someone with Scarlett's resume pairs a fierce filmography with body-positive styling, it hands the rest of us a little more space to show up whole. You don't need a costume change to claim range. You need the decision to stop asking permission. Thanks for staying to the end. If Scarlett's new photos spoke to you, tap like, drop your favorite detail in the comments, cut, fabric, that golden hour glaze, and subscribe so you don't miss our next spotlight on real confidence and refined style. Your silhouette, your story, celebrate both.